Another couple million later, I ain't peaked yet. Take a look at my eyes, I done seen. Treated like my yeah, I cheat. Pushing this super coupe they ain't seen yet. Another couple million later, I ain't peaked yet.
Batman and Robin flow. Ties on the sides of gold lamio. This is cardio. So heavy, feel like I'm waving a dryer. Then leave him to his step off my cavity. Archie Funk in the chairs, so family. Rule single-handedly. Win like Sam Snead. Play Hulk Hogan in the ring and get stampede. So many reasons. Paper calendar greetings with me. I could just tears the season. Gauze and iodine, take care of them. Peroxide, Epsom salt if needed. Put my face in the coin like Abe Lincoln. 4 Kingston, close a mask. It been sanctioned to come out all of the Kingston. Can't even tell a distinction.
Real in my bills and my jeans match with my plus 6'2" till my life a canvas and I move like I be Ali. Yeah, I be on an A-list, weren't always praying. Change the game up now. The Matrix, better stay safe, fake, lame, stay basic. I got the will to be sunning these Jadens. Eat off your plate, see 3 cars awaiting. Evolve my green colored bands, it's awaiting. Been had the red colored bills, made it blue. Leave on your station, it's technical hues. Best in the room, guess will not approve. Test with me, prove y'all been had the juice. Loose tooth, y'all ain't got to say. Bling on your mouth won't make you great, yeah.
Carry the baggage, the pressure, making the magic. I'm getting top in the traffic. I stop the whip, I'm equipped with the bars and flows and the cadence. Protect all my angels that triple forward at 3 and just breathing, taking it easy with the big boss rabbit. I seem so manic, you struggling with your first date. My one pageants, I've been bragging a lot. My ego big as Ray Ross Palace. When I rap, I be saying whoa like a TikTok challenge. You with your homies whipping on the Ventadors on IG, but I see that don't matter if it ain't video. Back up, get your racks up. The difference between me and you was very drastic. Man, I would never leave you in the streets because littering's not allowed and my piece is never complete. Man, it's longer than wedding vows I've been having. So I'm wearing Adidas now, but I checked and I got a text. Your girl said that it's been a while.
Take a look at my eyes, I done seen. Treated like my yeah, I cheat. Pushing that super coupe they ain't seen yet. Another couple million later, I ain't peaked yet. Take a look at my eyes, I done seen. Treated like my yeah, I cheat. Pushing that super coupe they ain't seen yet. Another couple million later, I ain't peaked yet. Almost got knocked with that, had to knock it off. Just trying to go pop that, pop it. I need a date for Grammy night. This is my sons, I said, the game to.
Oh, say does.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche NBA, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. We'll watch the Chicago Bulls in this one as they go up against the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Sacramento Kings. And then on Thursday, they'll head out on the road to face the Hawks in Atlanta.
And you know for that matchup with New York, this is a game that they are expected to win. But sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with the victory.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've got Warren. Elliott is out there with Nelson. And it's Myers in at the 4 slot. And for Chicago, and in the NBA, Richard, the front court positions more than any other, evolving quite a bit in recent years.
Yeah, more versatility is required now than ever before. And both of these teams are loaded with talent in their front court. This should be an exciting watch.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game. And the first one drops. That one misses. Right side, Warren. Rebound by the Bulls. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
and really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
5 to shoot. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Whoops, anticipated. The pass, turnover. From 7. Hampton's checked in for Milwaukee.
Second team foul. Buck substitution.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. On the wing, Barnes. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. 4 on the clock. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And just a fantastic run of games for him. A look at the Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
Erickson's checked in for Hampton. Here's Erickson. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Richardson outside. His three-pointers off the mark. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Jeffries the pass to Myers, and he goes in for the dunk.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
There's a good screen. Puts up a deep three. And again, no good by Chicago. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Erickson against Tatum. Erickson passes to Nelson. A second chance effort, and it's good on the way in. Nelson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Make some noise for your incredible.
Looking now at some numbers for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
To the inside. Barnes kicks to Tatum. Nelson with the steal. Oh, and here comes Nelson all alone. Drops in the breakaway layup. Nelson's got 6 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Barnes screen on Nelson. They need this. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? They set the pick. Jeffries the pass to Cannon.
Chicago foul. Number 18. First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Warren finds Nelson. The Bucks working the ball around. 5 on the clock. Takes the 13-footer. Count that bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
From past the arc. Connects from 3-point range. 6 points for him.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here is Jeffries. This game he had 28 points. The 9-foot shot. Nelson, no luck.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now, here's Richardson. They trail by 7. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here is Jeffries. Hasn't made one yet. Softly drops in the floater.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Tatum with the screen on Nelson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. All right, we hear a lot about the length of a season, Richard, and how those factor into the injuries these players go through. So can you share any tricks of staying healthy for a full schedule?
Yeah, I managed to do it a few times, and that was before they had all this fancy new age technology and science. But yoga was big for my health and longevity.
Davidson. No good with the triple. Bulls trail by 4. This is to Tatum. Milwaukee making a switch here. Hampton's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
There's the screen. Drives to the hoop.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
Pass to Jeffries. Myers, guarded by Tatum. Hampton passes to Myers. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And the pass to Nixon. To the wing right side. Nelson with the steal. Pass to Jeffries. Feeds it to Hampton. Chicago grabs the miss. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And if they can keep that same physicality, you have to think they'll be in a good position to grab another win here.
Richardson, good.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here is Jeffries. Richardson covered. Nelson with a screen on Richardson. Here's Jeffries. The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
They set the pick. There's the drive. Nelson against Elliott. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Milwaukee in the lead. Over to the left wing. Now, here's Hampton. Still yet to score. And the Bucks miss again.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
From deep, Richardson. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
A shot by Hampton with no one around. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Richardson left side. Screen by Willis to the paint. Ball stolen. Here's Hampton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the line for him here.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
The Bulls have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ball game.
2 minutes remaining in the
That's to Elliott.
2 minutes.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. In front of you now is the list of teams that haven't missed many shots at all since the All-Star break. In the third spot, the Bucks.
No doubt their offense has really hit its stride. I mean, they're making the extra pass and not settling for that first shot that presents itself. And you see that in their shooting percentage.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Webster's checked in, and Erickson subbed in for Hampton. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the first. Here's Higgins. Misses off the right iron. Chicago's gone 4 of 6 from long range here early on. From deep, Richardson. Erickson with the rebound. Milwaukee's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Cannon. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. Chicago trailing here. Elliott a screen on Erickson. And he drives in. It's Richardson on the wing. A 14-point game for him in the win against Cleveland.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Webster. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
3.
And the Bucks lead by 1. For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Elliott a screen on Erickson. Driving inside. And here's Richardson outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Richardson's got 15 points.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Here's Jeffries. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Elliott's got 5 rebounds tonight. Back to Richardson. Elliott a screen on Erickson. Richardson the pass to Elliott. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Erickson outside. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a play like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
From the arc. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Bulls lead by 4. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
The Bulls leading by 4. The rebound by the Bucks. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
And for Milwaukee, we've got Higgins, and it's Cannon in at the power forward position. No one covering. And the Bulls lead by 4.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Inside, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Willis with a screen on Elliott. It's up a 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
There's the pick. Here's Davidson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Jay, we know almost all players will talk and plead their case to the refs. How much wiggle room do you think players are allowed?
Well, I think every player is different. Look, if you're a captain of the team, it doesn't have to be a veteran. You don't have to be an all-star. But every ref has a limit. That's the beautiful thing about this league. The referees are humans too. You got to get to know them. You got to understand them and realize who you can talk to about what.
He lobs it up. Not a piece of it.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Tatum's shot is off. Bucks trail by 7. The pass to Elliott. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Misses in close. It's in. It's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here. Checked in for the Bulls. Erickson's checked in for the Bucks. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call. Chicago the foul. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Chicago?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And that one drops. He's got 12.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Elliott. And the 3 off target. The Bulls leading by 9. From 12 feet out. Takes the 3. Higgins grabs the board.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Erickson. He has 5. On target from 13 feet. Erickson's got 4 points this quarter.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Barnes the screen. Shot from 16. That one a little long.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Down low. Here's Higgins. It's tipped. Here's Nixon. No good.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Over in the corner, Warren. Cranes the three-pointer.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
They set the pick to the middle. Second shot opportunity. And he dunks it down.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
So it's the Bucks now, after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Richardson, he's checked in for Barnes.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for Nelson. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he's top 5 in rebounding.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Now, here's Richardson. 15 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Tatum for 3. A shot, no good. Bucks trail by 4. Outside Warren. Now, here is Nelson. He's tightly guarded. Got a hand on it. It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. You look at Chicago. They've continued to play strong basketball, not utterly dominant as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, the Bucks, 2 spots down.
And looking at Chicago, they've been ruthless competitors all season long. I mean, they've assured themselves of plenty of home games in the postseason. Let's see if they can take advantage. And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Into the lane. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He's got 17.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Outside Warren. Here's Hampton. The kick out to Warren. Offline with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Higgins is checked in for the Bucks.
First team foul. And for the Bucks.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Richardson with it. Jeffries there. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And take a look at this. Every team loves to have guys like these. Big men who can pass like guards. These are their assist totals on the season. Clock at 6. The 3. And he jams it with authority.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. Here's Hampton after the Bulls picking up a basket just moments ago. This is it to Nelson. Shoots from 14. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Knocks it loose. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Hampton. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Richardson outside. Takes it inside. Got a piece of it. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
Here is Elliott. Good work there as it goes. Elliott's got his second bucket of the night.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender, make him react to you.
Kicks to Richardson. Driving the lane. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for the Bulls.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Bucks trail by 5. Here's Jeffries. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
He saw a path to the rim, and he took it. The defense just couldn't stop him.
Richardson the pass to Elliott. Richardson outside with the drive. Pass to Willis. Stolen by Warren. Pass to Elliott. Fires the 3. Sinks the triple. Elliott's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. 1 turnover right after the other.
How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Now, here's Warren. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range. And 1 step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Nelson. Rebounded by Elliott. Elliott's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Down low. Here's Jeffries. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Bucks on top, up by 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
Welcome, everyone, to halftime. The Chicago Bulls find themselves in a good matchup here at the break.
You know, they were crashing the offensive glass. Those second chance points, that made a big difference. And they played bully ball. You know I like bully ball.
And it helps when your opponent won't block out. There's that, too. All right, and now let's talk about that first half. Thank you for being with us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Chicago trailing here. Barnes, screen on Elliott. To the inside. The kick out to Tatum. Fires at the elbow. Rebounded by the Bucks. They've led by as much as 10. And for Milwaukee, they've got Elliott. Warren is out there with Nelson. And it's Jeffries in at the 2-guard. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And for Chicago, he gets that one. He's got 21.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Elliott passes to Warren. And here's Nelson. He kicks it to Jeffries. Launches it. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Ripped away. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that number.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher. And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here is Elliott. 10 points for him. Misses the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Richardson outside. From downtown. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
The feed now to Nelson. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Here's the screen. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Here is Jeffries. Richardson covering. Off target from outside. The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Inside. Sends it down right in his face. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Here is Elliott. He's got 10. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. Elliott's got 12.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Chicago calls timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, your full youth dance team.
There are some big men having outstanding second halves of the season offensively. Here are the best among them. For Chicago, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Over in the corner, Barnes. His first shot coming late. Here's Nixon. Nelson with the rebound. Nelson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Warren the pass to Nelson. Bangs home the trifecta. Now it's a 4-point Milwaukee lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
To the paint. Kicks it out to Richardson. To the inside. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Here is Elliott. 12 points for him. And there are the Bucks with another bucket. Bulls trail by 4. Barnes, screen on Elliott. Down low. Sweet move. And there's the nice layup by Barnes.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here is Jeffries. Richardson covering. Jeffries dishes to Nelson, and he comes up with the deuce. Nelson's got 9 points here in the second half.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
They set the screen to the middle. Here's Nixon, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some
urgency from him there. Sure.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
And Chicago has possession, following the bucket by the Bucks. Inside. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Elliott. He goes up again on the layup by Nelson. Now it's a 6-point Milwaukee lead. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
Yeah, you just hope it's nothing serious and that he's able to get back on the court as soon as possible.
Higgins, he's checked in for Nelson. Driving in. There's the pass to Nixon. Here's Higgins. Nothing on the board. There's a screen. This one for 3. Barnes grabs the miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Tatum. Misses the jumper.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And the shot by Warren, no good. Bulls trail by 6. Richardson attacking. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle steps for the Bucks.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
Cannon, he's covered by Willis. Shot clock at 6. Good on the 3-point shot. Elliott's got 9 points here in the second half.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
And the Bulls call timeout here. Chicago making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. Bulls trail by 7. There's a screen by Willis. To the middle. A rebound by the Bucks. They've led by as much as 10. Myers passes to Higgins. He feeds it to Jeffries. It's deflected. They retain possession. Here's Myers. Passes to Elliott. Here's the three. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Pass to Willis. Here is Elliott. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Here's Jeffries, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here is Elliott. He has 5. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter of the game.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And he gets the bucket.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And it's Willis finishing it off.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here is Elliott. He's got 20. 1:06 left in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Bucks have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. Both teams deciding to change it up. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Bulls trail by 10. 51 seconds left to play here in the third. There's the pick. Pass to Cannon. Lets it go from 11. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Tatum against Elliott. Pulls from the top of the key. A nice shot by Tatum. Bucks leading by 8. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here is Elliott. He's got 22. Six to shoot. To the paint. Here's Higgins. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Bucks have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. Good on the second free throw. Just 4 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Eminescu, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks bringing the quarter to a close with a... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. A chance here to get a quick injury report.
The guys, I was able to catch up with the Bucks head athletic trainer. The belief right now is that it's a high ankle sprain. Now, they're still running tests, but the swelling is making that a little more complicated. And, of course, that would be a brutal loss for this team if he misses any time as they're getting ready for the end of the season. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. They've got Warren. Higgins is out there with Hampton. And it's Jeffries in at the 2 spot.
just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Barnes passes to Elliott. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Personal foul.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
He doesn't get the second one. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Hampton. Kicks to Warren. Fires for 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Back to Tatum. A steal. Here is Jeffries. Here's Hampton. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Bucks lead by 7.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Now the dish to Jeffries. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Bulls shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. To the inside. Rebounded by the Bucks. Higgins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Barnes outside. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Jeffries kicks to Hampton. Shot clock at 5. And here's Warren for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
The 3. The offensive rebound. Barnes outside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Richardson, he's checked in for the Bulls. Bucks leading by 7. Here is Jeffries. Outside Warren. The pass to Jeffries. Leans from outside. Bullseye. Jeffries got 9 points now in just the second half.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
It's time for the quickest throw in the 3-1-2. It's time to get loud for your 3-1-2 crew.
Milwaukee making a switch. Elliott's checked in. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. He told his team they're being too reckless with the ball. He said, you're turning it over left and right. You got to be smarter and more in control out there. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. It's blocked, and they get it back. And the wide-open shot from Warren. The good-looking shot from the wing. Warren's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Trying to get something going. The kick out to Tatum. There's a good screen. Clarkson's checked in for Milwaukee.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Bucks substitution. Number 11. Ryan Erickson.
Down low, Nixon. That's tipped. Myers, guarded by Tatum. Here's Elliott. Buries the long-range jumper. Elliott's got 17 now, just in the second half.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Richardson gets a wide-open look, and the Bulls with another miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Lets it go with the three. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
With the step back, here's Erickson. That shot is off. Bulls trail by 14. The kick out to Tatum. A three ball. Another three for Chicago.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Here's the screen from deep. Erickson misses.
And he does it right in his face. This is how you answer a three with a three. Just merciless.
Here's Nixon. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Bucks leading by 11. Here's Elliott. Off target from three-point range. Chicago has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Timeout called the Bucks. Bucks shooting straight 49% from the field. Poked loose and stolen by Richardson. Clock at 6. The Bulls need to get a shot up. Drills the three-pointer.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Here is Jeffries. Shoots from 12, and he hits the jump shot. Jeffries got 4 points this quarter.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Bulls.
Chicago calls timeout.
To be able to hear you, so make some noise.
Bulls trail by 8. Outside Tatum. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Elliott. Chicago grabs the miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Nixon, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here is Jeffries. Richardson covered. Warren is screen on Richardson. Here's Jeffries. No can do. Misses for the 6th time and 15 shots from the floor. Passes it to Nixon. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Richardson. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
That one drops. He ties it up.